Good morning to you, wherever you are. Once again, my name is DJ Pierra, and this is Y254, and the show is Y in the Morning. Now, today is the day for the comrades. We can never go wrong with the comrades. You just know when the comrades are in, then there is something going on, and there's something brewing. Yeah. Starting with Mr. Mwangi, the opposition leader, Zitek University.
Tibim.
Hey, we said it's a TB-marked country, eh?
Yeah.
And of course, the comrades, darling.
Yeah, today we'll say, comrades rising.
Rising.
Yeah, you know the meaning of that after full introduction.
Oh, really?
Comrades rising.
It was not Tiara today, it's
rising.
Just rising.
Today is rising.
All right, so our comrades, darling. And of course, we have the president, KCA. Fred.
Comrades Ria.
Ria.
Comrades Mapingli.
Hey. All right. And now, before I introduce the man himself, the guy who is on the hot seat today, the guy we're also proud to be associated with, Honorable James Karia Gathungo. I'm sure you all know, you all want to know more about him. I'll just tell you one thing, just few things. One, he is just about 24 years old. He is the running mate for Miguna'S. People are always making a lot of noise. Someone said that you're not married and they should make that official.
Who is that who said that I'm not married?
My gallery is full of females. I must confess.
I'm married.
You're married?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Are you?
Yeah.
It can be protection. So if you not, after saying, you just,
Yeah, he's married and he's gone, but they say you're very handsome.
Okay,
that's not from me, from the gallery.
Okay, thank you.
So how is it, how do you feel to be in a youth station today with comrades, you know, presidents, opposition leaders? How does it make you feel that now you're leading the path for them?
It's a pleasure.
Yes.
And that's a sign of showing that comrade, they can rise, they can move this country forward, because what I do believe is that a country that invests on young generation invests in its future. And we as comrade, the reason behind we went to school, we studied well, is because we can change the status of this country, because our country has gone in the wrong directions.
Yes.
And if you figure back, some young youths who tried their best, we are hard-capped at that point. If you look like Tom Mboya, was very young, in 20s he was a minister.
Yeah.
So I think even for us, we have a role to play, because if you look the status of this country is that the policies which are there are not youth-friendly. That's why we have to come together, we elaborate on how we can move forward.
Yes.
And that's what I stand for.
Great.
Yeah.
I know Miguna'S is believed to be an integrity kind of a man.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing you're bringing onto the table? What are you doing to enhance that? Am I wrong? There's something about integrity story about Miguna'S, right?
Yeah, it's like, their team is anti-cartel team. Right?
Anti-cartel team.
Anti-cartel team, they call themselves so. So I think we'll also tell us how we met and where he met Miguna, so that we can also know how to network. Network so that
I know, right?
But one thing I know is that Miguna was also a comrade and a comrade leader. He was a student leader like us.
Really?
He was Sonu chairman sometimes and he was expelled and all that. And I think that's why he picked a comrade.
Okay, Miguna, he has been my friend long time ago, several years. He has been mentor in terms of governance, integrity, because for you to rise, it's not a matter of connection, it's not a matter of knowing who is who. It's about you yourself, do what is right, do what can make you great. For instance, if before the time I was knowing Miguna, it is the time that this country had a grand coalition government.
Okay.
And Miguna was too articulative for the loopholes were in that government. where corruption was being embraced, where cartels do their things how they do it. So I was so much interested in the integrity, because for me, I do believe that if you want to achieve something, you can achieve it in the legal way and the right way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You were in Laikipia University.
Yeah.
Is that where your dream for becoming a politician and such a heavy politician, is that where it came from, or is it something that you had from way back?
Maybe if you go back in primary school, I was prefect all over years. When I joined Gishinjula High School, where I went for high school. There I had no position. I was so much in books. But when I joined Laikipia, that's when I became active in student politics. But also, I saw it that I cannot be a career student politics, like some do. So I had to change from student politics to national politics.
Wow. That's good. Is that what all of you guys are planning?
Exactly. Absolutely, yes. We really don't want to be career student leaders. We will one day outgrow campus politics and we join national politics. Actually, we have even participated in national politics.
Yes.
I'm clearing school. If I clear school, yes, I will enroll for another course, but will not be a student leader. The students will be sitting down with a member of parliament. And because me, I believe in one thing. Politics, it's not all about positions. It's all about the ability of inspiring and empowering others. So it's not a must that we people who are in campus are supposed to have positions so that we can lead. I lead, and I am the opposition leader. A good oversight, I oversight. And I always make sure that things are moving towards
They give us
our
a lot
goals.
of trouble. They are troublemakers. They are
I
the
know,
opposition.
right?
Well, the problem
Yeah.
with the opposition leaders is one, they criticize everything, even the positive ones.
I know.
Because I met the student leader, the current student leader of the tech, and she told me, she told me that Mwangi criticizes almost everything.
But then that means that you put people in check all the time.
Yes. You
Right.
see, Pierra, when you ask for an elective position,
Yeah.
you ask for a position so that you can work for the people who elected you. And the moment I am in parliament and I am the leader of opposition, my task is not to support you. Actually, my task, it's somehow I will support you in whatever I see that is for the betterness of the institution and the comrades. But when I see that you are trying to do things behind the comrades' back, I will always shout. And our work is to shout, to keep the government on toes, and to make sure that the comrades enjoy.
Yeah, I think it's right. And Pierra, I want to tell you something. You asked about the student politics and the national politics, how we
Yes.
balance them, how we
Yes.
do transition, like it's now in national politics. Even us who are still student leaders, we do national politics. We are not only on student
On
politics,
students,
because somebody
yes.
cannot be a student forever. At one point, you transit. Like now, I heard secretariat of a senator who I'm sure is going to be elected as the
Former journalist.
a former journalist who was just a journalist, a radio journalist, in a vernacular station. He was my mentor, and now he was nominated by ODM as a senatorial candidate to Migori County. And he picked me to head his secretariat. It means there's something in us that is shining.
Absolutely.
It means after finishing heading his,
Yeah.
next election,
Yeah.
I'll now be the candidate.
Like
Now is the candidate now.
Washima, let me ask. Student politics is very different. It
Yeah.
might be a bit different from the normal politics we're
But
talking
the student
about.
politics is very difficult.
It's very different and difficult. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nyi wasee ni watu wa barabara sana. Watu wa tibim, mtu anakota jiwe. Is that the kind of is that what you're expecting in terms of governorship and in terms of leadership from you?
Okay, as in for me, having been a student leader in the university and now in the national politics,
Yes.
what I do believe is that there are those that politics in campus which are not in the national government. You cannot go and tell someone TB. What is TB? Of course, I have used that word, liala, tialala. But when it comes to national politics, address issues that are affecting the common mwananchi.
Exactly my point. This I don't think they believe.
So
it.
even me, I was in the 11th
Yes.
saying TB, tialala.
You were in their level at some point.
at some point. But now I'm addressing issues that are affecting common Mwananchi.
Yes.
For instance, I'm the deputy governor
Yes.
of Miguna
Yes.
here in Nairobi County. We have so many issues which are affecting our youth.
That's
you see,
true.
each and every day, a youth has been gunned down because of involving him or herself in crime. So you cannot go, instead of addressing those issues affecting youth in the national politics,
Yes.
you go say TB.
Can I defend
I've heard
TB?
something about me. I've heard something about Miguna. Most of the times he always talks about driving cartels out of Nairobi. He has never addressed the issues that affect the common Mwananchi on the ground, like the issue of people having starting business. He's never helping students,
That's why
helping
I'm
people to start business. He has
That's
never
just
talked
a
about
comrade.
that. Most of the time, we always talk about cartels.
Yes.
And the cartel, even if in Nairobi County, if you find if you're vying, and most of the people, in most of the cases, you always have that mentality of fighting cartels. But if you
Yes.
get there, things changes. The environment makes you to be a cartel in Nairobi County.
You know.
So what guarantee is Miguna giving us that he will not be a cartel once he gets it?
You know, one thing, when you say that Miguna have never addressed issues about the common Mwananchi, he always talk about cartels,
yeah.
drugs, and whatever.
Yeah.
What I should tell you is this. When you see garbage being disposed everywhere, it's because cartel have already taken the money which was supposed to pay that contractor. When we see that maybe something like nothing is being done in Nairobi County, it's because cartel already have gotten the money. Like this, as we compare in Nairobi County, Nairobi is the county that gets a lot of money in this country, from transfer payment, from parking revenue, from the disbursement from the government, but nothing Pierra is doing. Only what he does is looting. And we cannot allow, and will not allow, corruption to continue in this
Look,
county.
Miguna has kind of combative type of politics, where he will abuse people, tell you he's a drug cartel, he's structurally illiterate.
Yes.
It's what was that kind of politics.
Yes.
I wish my brother won't just adapt that. He will do something better, something different, something like showing, he's ahead of us, and if he messes, he will mess for us all. He will like, people will judge that youth, if given leadership, they mess around. But I want my brother to tell us if he will take another path, because we've seen, it trends for abusing people. And he's a lawyer.
That's a very good question.
Yeah,
Actually, it's a very good question. And you see, like Kayasu is saying, you're a representative of the youth. You're the representative of this young people. Of this generation.
Yeah.
You have to prove it right.
Yeah.
That it's time for the youth, right?
Of course, Makena, what I can say on that is that what we are lacking is that youth are not included in the government.
Yes.
And those who have been included have set a good example. For example, the Jubilee nominee senator in Nairobi County, Senator Sakaja.
Yeah.
Sakaja was nominated to parliament. When he was nominated, he has performed more better than those elected leaders.
Yes.
Because you can get he produced the employment bill of youth. He has also championed about procurement by youth, all those issues. So he has set a good precedent that we youth can deliver. For me, as a deputy governor, I will champion issues about youth and issues about women. Because I do believe that if we invest in this young generation, we are going to invest in the future.
Great.
So there is no way that I can change. The same thing that I have listened from student politics to national politics, I don't think that I'm going back. I'm going forward.
I'd like to know what your role is as a deputy governor, but before I get to that, I think Kayasu was, you wanted to defend a TB Mice.
Yeah. TB, when you make a phone call, see, you first say hello.
Yes.
Yeah, that hello is just to get attention of that guy. Yeah, we don't say TB all the time. We don't say like...
TB is just to get attention.
To get attention of the people. And all politicians are now using it.
Yes.
Like almost all politicians. The other time I was telling you they should pay us for it, because they don't know where it came from. So I know even his office, we'll go there and TB Mice, because we are comrades. We'll be there in the corridors looking for jobs and what, and to get your attention, we'll say, Deputy Governor TB! Attention and address us. Yeah, it's just how to collect people and say attention. We don't say T-beam all the time. We say T-beam, and once we get your attention,
Yes.
we speak what we want to speak.
TV makes politics more sweeter.
Yeah.
And we also handle real issues.
Yeah, we
Affecting
a
our
lot of
context.
it.
Yes.
It's
A
not
lot of it.
all of the time that we TVmize, but it becomes a scenario where Pierra we have to TVmize.
Yeah.
That one we have to TVmize, but again, we handle real issues.
Yeah.
Because it's not all the time that you hear students going to the streets. Actually, it is even rare
Yeah, it's
to hear students going to the streets. But again, if you really provoke the students when real issues are affecting them, we will surely go to the street because streets are meant for everyone.
Yeah, that's what my chairman
Just
says.
students don't go to the
That's
streets
what my
often,
chairman
surely.
says. You touch our heads, we just get silent. You touch our arms, we are just silent.
As a deputy
You just
governor,
touch our feet, we are just silent. But when you get somewhere, we go to the streets and TV.
Pierra, I have a question for you.
as a deputy governor, you know, we are student leaders, and I do appreciate because I know one day,
Yes.
even them will raise to national politics. But as for me, what I can say is that I will champion, as a deputy governor, I will champion a fund so that we can sponsor them to finish their studies. In all
We are not
constituencies.
finishing study.
Where is that Kanika yesterday? Because I think it's a very valid point now.
He will put a fund for us to finish our studies. You know, he's insinuating that we are not finishing our studies, that we are in school forever. That we are in school
You know,
forever.
that can
Comrades,
make
they
sense.
always say comrades are always right.
Yeah.
Means,
But you get so many comrades that are being chased away because of lack of school fees,
Yeah.
because of lack of fund.
Yes.
So we have to set aside fund to sponsor those students in any way.
There are funds like CDF, the CDF bursary, there's county government like ward management fund bursary, but they are managed by cartels. I wish these people get
They
to
fight those
if they
cartels.
get to power, they, like you say, they can become cartels. You know the saying which says if you can't beat them, join them.
You join them?
It is not easy to beat cartels. And the probability that they are going to join those cartels
Exactly, it's very that is what I
are
mentioned.
high
Yeah.
and there.
They
Yeah.
are very high. I'd like to know
They're not high.
what
Very
you're
high.
going to do about that, but I know, Mr. President, you have a question for
Okay, I
him.
have a question for him.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask him about what makes him different with Polycarp Igate, the nominee for Jubilee gubernatorial race, and Jonathan Mweke, the deputy governor, the current deputy governor of Nairobi.
I'll not talk about Igade because Igade is not here. I'll not talk about Mweke because he is not here.
Okay.
But I hope one day you can rate us here. But also, if we look those guys, ours is tribalist with Miguna. Them is but Igade.
This is a photocopy of Miguna.
Igade comes from Kirinyaga, but now he is faking that he comes from Mana. So them they are lobbying for which community bring these votes, which bring these. Mweke, you can see Mweke is a Kamba, Kilero is a Luo. So them they are doing tribal statistics. For us we are tribalized.
How is that?
How is that?
Yeah, it's not,
Because it is that.
when he says Mweke comes from
Yeah, and Luo, and the other
he
is
comes from
Kamba.
Murang'a, and he says he comes from what? What is physical location have to do with service delivery and all that? And he's saying it's not there, it's not tribal. I know Miguna is a Luo. Judging from his English and those terms and that.
The pride.
And the pride he has is a Luo, eh?
Yeah.
And you know it's a Q. I don't think it's part to belong to some tribe.
Yes.
No, but and I think he did that. He picked him to balance the tribes.
No,
Yeah.
That-
So it's
that
a
is
tribal play.
Yeah,
It's just a game.
it's
No,
a
no,
game
no.
like
that one,
what Kidel
for
is
me,
doing
for
and all
me,
these people
for
are
me,
doing.
being the deputy governor is to represent the interest of the youth. I'm the only youth.
So it's not about the tribe here.
It's not about the tribe. It's about interest of the youth, interest of the women, people living with disability. Here is not about issues about tribe. If it was tribe, it's like what you have done. You have seen with
I think the
Soko.
reason that's why he's mentioning that is because Miguna always eats the opposition hits the government.
Absolutely.
So knowing where he is also not very difficult.
You always
To judge
talk the
where
truth.
he's supporting is very difficult. To judge where Miguna is supporting, whether to supporting NASA or Jubilee. It's not easy to know. He's always hit this side, he hits the NASA camp, he hits the Jubilee side.
And that's
I think
why-
that is what makes him to stand out to be a tribalist leader.
And that's why you should tell us their chances of rising, because we know Kenya and we know politics of Kenya. I think it's, to be honest, it is not easy for them to beat either Sonko or Kitero in Nairobi politics.
What did you think about Mheshimiwa? Is that
We will.
you think
Of course
you will?
we will.
How?
I'm a statistician. I did statistics.
Yes.
My friend, and we can use numbers to see how we
Who will
beat
vote
those
for
guys.
you in Nairobi? Like, who will vote for you?
But who will vote for us? Those who are registered voters in Nairobi County.
Okay.
But I think
When-
the official campaign is commencing on 28th.
You know,
Yes.
people in
Of this
Nairobi, residents in Nairobi, tend to have been spoiled by money. My friend, I know, he is saying that, thinking that we don't have money. Who said that?
So you have money to spoil people
These
like
guys
they are
have
being spoiled.
money. It's confirmed now.
So you think that
Miguna practice law in
Canada.
So money is not an issue to him in the first place. And this guy also seems to be a businessman.
so don't think that. But also for us, we have a manifesto,
Yes.
which we are going to work with. When we talk about how we are going to eliminate the traffic in town, how we are going to create subways, light trades. Someone like Sonko, who does not have a manifesto, is talking about how he will convert Uhuru Park to a parking lot for matatus. Who told him that matatus here in town want to be parked? They want to drop and pick and go. They don't have a manifesto. We cannot leave this county, a great county, to a dark and illiterate person. My friend, it's better me. I graduated in 2015 rather than Sonko, who tend to be a governor, who graduated in 2016.
Oh, great. Wow. Well, do you believe in street smart, though?
No, here is not about streetwise. Here is about learning this county and learning it with the integrity that it deserves.
Okay.
Because if you see, Nairobi has been wasted by Kidero. Kidero, you know, initially they said we need a CEO to manage a county.
Okay.
We have seen how a CEO ran a county. Then Sonko, in an interview, he said that he is not capable to run a county, but he is going to hire someone who will help him to run the county. He hired a fellow BA student. Sonko has a BA. He hired a fellow BA student. What is he bringing on board?
I think you should tell us what he's going to do. You
I-
asked the question, and he did not answer well.
Yes, he's going
like
to be
we
answering.
know what Sonko and that other guy is going to do. They
Yes.
have said in public that Sonko is going to do the politicking, the other guy is going to do management, because the other guy is a former CEO of a big company.
Yes.
How is he going to complement who is this guy? Miguna. How is he going to complement Miguna? What is it that is not there in Miguna that
you
he
feel-
has
yes.
that is going to
I
help
think that's
him
a very valid question.
Yeah.
Okay, I do think is that my friend, maybe you have maybe little knowledge about the constitution, issues about governor and deputy governor. You cannot say that governor will be doing politics. Well, this one. will be
That
doing
is what
corporate.
Sonko said. What if
Yeah, Sonko is a
said?
literate person, my friend.
So I'm
So,
putting Sonko
how
with
do you-
constitution. I am a working constitution.
How do you put an illiterate person?
All right, probably what we can say is that he's echoing the question of
what
Sonko.
Sonko said.
What
Sonko is a
Sonko
fool.
said, yes?
Sonko is a fool. So how do you quote someone who is a fool?
No, I believe
Miguna.
that's your view, that's your personal
think
opinion
that is
about
that.
Sonko.
Yeah.
However, he's raising a question about what Sonko said, and now raising it up to you, like what is it that you will do to complement
Miguna.
Because right now, I think when people look at you, they see you in the eyes of, like in the form of Miguna.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
what
and that's
Miguna
why
is-
speaking the language of Miguna.
Of
Now,
course. What I will compliment is that
Yes.
for me, as initially I've said, that I will champion youth agenda
Yes.
in the county government of Nairobi.
Okay.
And by saying so, I'm talking about employment, inclusive leadership, and also how they can get funds to raise themselves.
I like the word inclusive.
Yeah.
I like that.
For me, as a deputy governor, I'll use what I have at my disposal to make sure that my proposal of Mtaani Biashara Fund to empower youth will be implemented and youth will benefit from it. When you talk about, when you're saying that you're going to create subways,
Yes.
we are going to employ youth. When you say that, initially we had some lanes. If we have lanes in Nairobi, you see the flag, which is always there. Kidel have not ever addressed that issue. But for us, we are going to drill what we call swamp drainage system, where we can get holes where when the lanes comes, those flood water gets to the holes to reservoirs. Then from there, we can treat that water, blood that water, and it can be used. Because if you see, scientists say that Nairobi gets a lot of rainfall, which can be able to feed 233 million people. But that water goes to waste. So if you're going to create those swamp drainage, the storm drainage system, you're going to employ youth. When you're saying that, we are going to have a solid waste management system. We are going to create youth. When you say that we are going to address issues about slums, we need to construct good houses which are affordable. We are going to create jobs for youth. So here is championing youth agenda in the government, because we have to understand 65% of the population is youth.
And Pierra, just
No, I like his
And why is he
manifesto,
only,
sure.
why is he only attacking only two
So
aspirants? There are only four.
Pierra.
We have Peter Kenneth. Why are you not talking about Peter Kenneth? Ama is not a candidate.
Peter
For
Kenneth,
him- for him.
is a candidate also. But Peter Kenneth is from my county, and I have nothing about Peter Kenneth. But also, Peter Kenneth bought his degree. The reason you had even Sonko say in Starehe High School, Peter Kenneth got 5 E's. You cannot get 5 E's in high school, then you try to go to a university. Peter Kenneth, being an MP for 2 terms, he never championed for any bill in that parliament. He was never a chairman of any committee in parliament.
So
It's academic draft.
So you believe what Sonko said? Miguna,
What
and you know what?
Miguna
I
says,
think-
like, he's replicating exactly what Miguna says.
Yeah.
I wish he could be different. I wish he could be saying things that are like not what his boss says.
Yeah.
So that his boss talks those shit about people, calling people fools, calling people academic dwarfs and what,
Yeah.
and then he talks something
He'd be the one
different.
to neutralize
yeah,
the
He's
situation.
the one to neutralize.
You know-
And then when they all go combative,
My
I think
friend-
there's a problem.
My friend, we have to address the real issues.
Yes.
Because for us, we have been here saying that this one has been looted. This project, someone is stealing from the project, so it will not be completed. For Peter Kenneth, because you have raised the issue of Peter Kenneth here, for Peter Kenneth, he has been in UK, hiding there for 4 years, without even saying a word that money has been stolen. Now that he hears the general election is near, he comes back. How do you talk about that, guy? He has been in hideout for all that time.
Make me vote for these people. The only thing can make me vote for the duo is that there is a deputy governor that his only role is to champion the interest of the youth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of the youth in the country. That is why it's there. Miguna will be doing everything. That is according to him.
Yeah.
Miguna will be doing everything. He will concentrate on youths and youths alone. I think that's what he said.
No, that's you. Not me. I'm gonna say that.
Yes,
That's part.
probably you can clarify that and tell us. I think as we just before I come to you, you're a young person.
Yeah.
You know you're a
It's our age, mate.
is your age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna be carried away? And I think that's a question that Kayesu asked you. The moment you get into office, utapata wale wengi ni wenye cartels and all that,
Yeah.
and you'll be forced to join in. I mean, it's very automatic that those things happen. You will forget what you were championing, the youth. These people will be calling you and probably you're not available at all. Because that's what happens when you guys get into leadership. Do you think it's the same thing that will happen to you?
No, of course, because of one thing. The reason behind cartel can consume you is because of being money hungry.
Yes.
You can make clean money without even being involved with cartels. Because if you are money hungry, instead of doing maybe what is intended to be done, those cartel will compromise you. For me, they cannot compromise me. I'm in my own business. I make my own money, clean money. And also, those cartel, I have a formula which I cannot expose here. How am I going to, how I will deal with them, because I know how I'm going to deal with them within 100 days in office. Even if it's whoever cartel, I know, and I have a formula which maybe in due time I'll expose.
Mheshimiwa,
Pierra, I really love the punchline. He has a formula of how this guy, the duo will with the cartel.
Yes.
But as a young person, as a youth, I really hope that they will live up to their words. Because we don't want people who come to Nairobi County and in any other county across the nation, talking of being, or rather leading a county with integrity. And again, later for us to come and realize that they went there, we gave them our votes, then they ended up being cartels. So we need people. I agree with him, but some scenarios I disagree with him, but we really need people who will champion corruption. We need young people who will be, who never support corruption, as Kayesu said, anti-corruption, because the duty of the youth in any nation is to make sure that we challenge corruption and we challenge it fully and boldly. Yes.
it sounds like he has made it. When he says cartels target those who are money hungry, and he's stable, he has businesses. I would like to know if he has done something for the youth already.
Yes.
Or if he's ready, if he can employ, even before they are elected, if he can employ even some 20 youths now, so that we give
In
him
his
the
business.
Yeah, in his business and his ventures, because it sounds like he's stable, it's already somewhere. Yeah, so we have a list of around 20 youths who are really job seeking now. Can we hand the list to him? Can we hand the list?
You know, maybe in my ventures, already you cannot fire someone, so that we maybe include that list of viewers. But what I can say is that Mwangi maybe knows me slightly. In my ventures, I have tried to employ youth, to inspire youth, so that they can start their own businesses. And I think as we move forward, I know we are going to get youths who are empowered, youths who have a future, and at the same time, in your question, saying that maybe I can be consumed by cartel. I'm just 24 years old. And being a deputy speaker, a deputy governor, 24 years old, do you think that I'm going to kill my political ambition? That's too early.
Fair enough.
Of course, I have to rise.
Yeah.
So I have to rise against those cartels, so that by the age of 30, that's 2032, I'll be vying for presidency of this country.
Cartels kills
There,
people
there you go.
And cartels
TV
don't
president
respect
coming.
Pierra, if I had
Cartels don't respect age.
And again, they also
They
kill
don't
people
do
physically.
good.
Cartels are the people who have followers.
I saw another young man's poster. He was buying somewhere in Eldoret, and his motto was, "It's my time to eat." Yeah,
Ouch.
yeah, it's my time to eat, and he was very young.
And that's very,
They have a
that's real.
policy. They have a policy. The money-hungry people,
Yeah.
that when he gets there, he collects as much as he can. What PLO calls primitive collection of wealth.
Okay.
Yeah, he calls it primitive. You collect a lot of
Massive.
money.
All right.
He uses the word of massive of wealth.
Yeah.
Massive of wealth.
Yeah, and then he stuffs somewhere so that he will survive. So as young as he is, he says he's 24.
Yeah.
He will collect as much as possible so that even when he's 8, he will still be eating.
That's the mentality that's here, right?
But yeah,
That's with the
those
young-
people are there, that
yeah.
young people who are corrupt. I cannot prove he's corrupt because I don't know much of his track record. The only thing I know is good with him, and which is also bad, is that he's a comrade. He's been
Yeah.
to street, being a comrade, being former student leader,
Yeah.
he's been to street, and he knows the street tactics. And
Yeah.
I know when we go to street for him,
Yeah.
he will know how to handle us.
I know we don't have much time, and we'd love to host you again, maybe
Yeah.
alongside the other deputy governors, so we
Yeah.
can, you can tell them what you're saying face to face, and maybe they can tell you what they think
You
about
know, I had one of them in another media station yesterday night, saying that they are going for business. For us, we are going for service delivery to the people.
Great.
Yeah.
There you have it. Maybe as we wind up, I'm sure you all have a parting shot for him, but one thing I wanted to know, you are a representative of the comrades. Now, not even of the youth of anything, it's comrades. If you let comrades down, we are done.
Yeah.
You know, as students. If you go out there and you don't do what as comrades feel that it's right, and we've put you up there as a representative, then you'll be failing us. That's a huge challenge for you. How are you going to handle that? Just to make sure you balance these TB-mized generation and the un-TB-mized generation. You know, you're the one who's in that space.
You know, one thing is that I have to empower them. Empowering them is that maybe we can have talk with them. I inspire them to open businesses, having registered business name, which is 800, registering a company so that they can procure some workforce in the county government. So for me, I'll champion that comrade is not a matter of going to the street. It's not a matter of just the degree that you will get. It's a matter of venturing into entrepreneurship skills and knowing how you can handle them. Like for instance, in those mtaani biashara fund, I'll also have funds to give students who have businesses. So if you're selling your shoes, if you're selling maybe clothes, you can have something to boost you and to boost your business as you continue learning.
Yeah. So are you killing TB?
No. Of course, I cannot.
That one is even impossible.
I'm not killing it.
TB has to remain. So we've got all to support him. He's one of us. We've got his back. Represent us well and you're young.
If he involves us.
If you involve the young.
I'll involve them. I'll involve them through when we unveil our campaign.
Yes.
I'm going to involve comrades, TB,
yes.
Tialala.
All that.
All that.
TBIM uprising, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your parting shot as you wind up?
My parting shot to my brother today, because it's about him now. He has risen there.
Yes.
And he's a comrade. He's still a comrade, because once a comrade, always a
Remains
comrade.
a comrade.
That's why Wakino Kajuang, even if they are arrested, we still call them comrades. Orengo, Miguna, Kabando wa Kabando, Sakaja, all those people.
Comrades,
they were comrades and they were student leaders. They were ones like us. He should not rest there and forget us. The comradeship should still remain, so that akisikia mtu anagonga ama secretary anaargue na mtu anamwambia, "I'm a comrade, I want to see fellow comrade." Should come from that seat and come and meet comrade and hear what the comrade wants to say, because comrade is always right.
Yes.
And then I know he will be managing a lot of funds there. You know how we are youths of this country.
Yeah.
We are still down there financially, most of us, except for 1, 2, 3 like me. But most comrades are still down there. I think he should fight very hard to make sure that we rise, and short-termly and long-termly. Short-term is, by the way, after this, should meet somewhere kando in restaurant and sort us, and after that, long-termly, we should see how we can progress.
Kayas is going to be very rough to you.
My advice to my brother,
yes.
the deputy governor, is let them avoid, they're too much on media. The TV, Citizen TV, in every media station. Let them go to the ground. Because the ground, there are people in the slums who don't have televisions.
Yeah.
And those are the people who contribute to a bigger percentage of the voters. And again, also, you guys also should also advise them to stop attacking people directly. The time for attacking people directly is over.
A fool.
Is the time for attacking people directly is over. Let them go to the ground.
Yes.
Sell their agenda.
Yes.
Go to the people. Listen also to their problems of the various many people in various slums or in various estates and so on. And lastly, I also want to tell you, if you guys get into city hall, don't allow yourself to be consumed by cartels. No cartels.
At least he's promised that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Fair enough. You?
I will echo the
Mr. Opposition.
I will echo the sentiments of my colleagues.
Yeah.
But again, all in all, to Mheshimiwa, I wish you all the best. I'm a young person.
Yeah.
I have no reason to support an old fella when I have a youth here. We wish you all the best. Be bold, be honest, and always be with the people. Yeah.
Maybe all I can say is that we're very proud of you. You're young, you've gotten it, and you're going for it. We are here to, they are here to support you.
Yeah.
And just they've said, reach out to them. You're a comrade, Talk to them, and I'm sure you can get far. But all you can know from Y254, the youth station, we're very proud of you.
And you should tell Miguna to come here.
I am not sure about that.
The youth
I'll ask
want
my
him.
presenter.
The youth want him here.
My
Tell your
presenter-
boss that the youth wants to hear from him
From
because
Miguna.
we are the voters.
Yeah.
Come and
You're sure he's not going to be rough to me? He would talk rough to
we
me.
will handle him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Please extend our invitation to him, and we'd love to host him as well.
Okay.
But all the best. Any parting shot for you?
Maybe what I can say is that for Miguna, he does not insult people. What he always says that facts are stubborn. Saying this is a lota, is a lota. This steel,
Yes.
is steel. This is a dwarf, because you can confirm the document. So for me, he doesn't insult. He always talk facts, and facts are
God, I
stubborn.
like that.
For me is that I hope Nairobi youths will support me
Yes.
as their own,
Yes.
because I think I'm the only deputy governor who is a youth. So they should support me so that we can work together, we can form a government which is inclusive of them, a government that is going to have policies that will enable them to move forward. Thank you, Y254,
Yes.
for hosting me, and I hope
glad.
maybe I'll come back.
You will definitely come back, and we are glad you honored our invitation.
Okay.
And just like he said, a dwarf is a dwarf, because we can confirm it. That is, a fool is a fool. But thank you so much. This is Y254. The show is Y in the morning. Thank you so much for joining us. And as we told you, we are young people, we are a young station, and our work is to promote young people. There you have it, a young 24-year-old who's the running mate for Miguna. He's got his wise words, he's shared his manifesto, and he has a lot lined up for you as well as the future approaches. So we are going to bring you back, and with the other deputies, and you guys can go head to head.
Okay,
I hope you'll honor to come that.
Absolutely.
There you go. On behalf of Barrymore and the rest of the...
We should finish with Comrades Rising.
What is that rising thing anyway?
We are rising.
We are
Like,
rising.
He has listened. He has
Yes,
listened
reason.
now to
All right,
that.
all right.
Yeah.
Comrades
Rising.
Rising. Tiara.
Comrades and he is against TV man. Tiara.
No, TB man, and what? Pangala? Mapingili. There you have it. TB, it's the Comrades Power. We'll be back on Friday with the Comrades and different guests.
Yeah.
So please don't go anywhere. The shows are still going on. Be in today, tomorrow, and the day after, and Friday. The Comrades will be here. Tibim.
Tiara. Rising.
Uprising.
Yeah, uprising.
Tibene, let's keep the Tibim forever, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.